come to get some pastries and maybe some bread down there. Well, at the bus station, but apparently the bus won't start. So we're waiting here for God knows what. Wow, what a cool little place already. We've only been out for sort of 10-15 minute walking. And then finally trying to find out how to get this ferry across this water here, the Caspian Sea. I'm backpacking overland from the UK all the way to Australia, across Europe, through Asia and whatever happens in between. I'm Casey, welcome to the journey. Good morning and welcome to day 83 of backpacking overland, all the way from the UK to Australia. I think we're going to take a bit of a chill day today. The plan was maybe to potentially go to a city not too far up the road to Sheki, I think it's called. But we've decided not to. I think we just want to take an easy day. And worst case scenario, if we do want to go there, we've got some time in Baku. We will probably book a day trip and go up there if it's worth it, if it's that worth it or not. So yeah, it's like an easy day. We just need to potentially need to go to the bus station today to see what buses there is tomorrow to go to Baku, and then we just need to go to do a bit of a supermarket run. But got up this morning, did a bit of a workout, and then did a bit of yoga with Charlotte. And yeah, I might go for a run later on. If not, I might go for a run quite first thing tomorrow morning, depending on what time the bus is. Out on the snowy streets of Gabala. For once, it's not actually snowing though. It's quite nice, but it's a little bit colder today. I don't know if that's because maybe this is just like pure waffle, but I think when it's snowing and you go outside, your kind of mind and body expects it to be cold because it's snowing, so then it doesn't feel as cold because you're already like prepared for it to feel cold. Does that make sense? Whereas you come outside, it's not snowing, and you just think, oh, it's just like a normal day. Your body and mind are not prepared for it to feel so cold, but then it is. Is that like a psychological bollocks that I'm talking? Possibly. Yeah. Anyway, just come out for a little bit of a walk around, and we need to head to the supermarket, get a few bits and bobs, and I think we're going to have food back at the apartment. We've got a kitchen and that, so we think we might just chill out completely today. Use what we can. People fly around here, man. We think we might just use the kitchenette we've got and cook like an omelette or I don't know, something. We'll see what they've got in the supermarket and what we can make out of it. It's hard because you don't want to buy stuff and then just waste it, or buy something that's really time consuming and not really get much out of it, or buy something you need to buy loads of stuff for. We'll have a look and see what we can scour up, and then we need to plan how we get to Baku. I looked briefly yesterday into the train situation, and unfortunately it looks like it gets booked up pretty quickly and sold out for a couple of weeks in advance, so it's not looking likely that we'll get the train, which is a bit of a shame because the train system here looks really good. From what we experienced the other day, it was really impressive, so I wouldn't mind going back on there for the price it is. So let's hope if we have to get a bus, the bus system's just as good. Have we got a bus yet through here? No, that was the first move we did on the train. And then in regards to that place we're going to go to, Sheki, that little town, UNESCO site it has there, we might do a day trip depending on how long we're in Baku for, because it's pretty exciting, but we're going to get the ferry over the Caspian Sea. I've been looking forward to this moment for since we started, really. It just looks
interesting.
Very interesting, yeah, very different. It doesn't like it's very common. So yeah, it'd be quite fascinating to see how we can get it done and what the situation is in regards to it. So yeah, we might have to wait around for that. Apparently it doesn't dock well, it's quite irregular how how it docks, so it could be up to like 5 days. So if we catch it on a bad day when we get to Baku and they're like, oh, it's not going to be docking for the next 5 days or so, we'll have 5 days in Baku, so then we might have to maybe do a couple of day trips or something so we're not bored. So yeah, have a look into it when we get there. These are the streets. These are the mean streets of Gabala that we walk most days. Every street looks basically the same. Come to get some pastries and maybe some bread down there, we'll see. It turns out cats like cheese, a cheese pastry. Who'd have knew? Our bakery is directly across from the supermarket, so we got a couple of things. Big bagels. Hopefully that's not offensive to any Azerbaijani people, but they're really nice. I dip it in some, I've been buying some jam and dipping it in. And then we got a couple of bits and bobs. I think they're like most of these are like gata cakes, which is what we had in, I don't know what flavours we got. We got like 3 different ones, and then we got these as well. Like, I don't know what they are. What we had in Armenia, they're very nice. And then we just bought some pasta, some tomato sauce, and some tuna. We're just gonna make a bit of a pasta bowl for tonight rather than going out. Just had my Spanish lesson and then just cooked a big saucepan of tuna pasta. It looks a bit like prison food, but what can you do? As you probably saw, didn't get up to much today. Don't know if we've missed out by not going to the cable car, but the days have been so overcast that it's been pretty pointless going out. And well, I thought it was pretty pointless to go up there because you wouldn't be able to see anything. But yeah, other than that, we've just booked our hotel and bus to Ankara. Oh my word. To Baku for tomorrow. It's at 10 o'clock and we get there, I think at 1 o'clock. It's not too bad. It's one of them Marstrukas again, one of the little minibuses. So we'll see how comfy that is. And then we just booked a hotel. It was £29. I had like a 9.1 rating on booking.com. Loads of reviews. So you just never know if it's too good to be true. So we'll turn up there tomorrow and see what happens. But yeah, other than that, I had a pasta, had my Spanish lesson, and that was about it. Although we feel like it's quite nice to have a bit of a chill day, weren't it, after having 2 full days here. Had a good walk around yesterday and the day before, so it's quite nice getting the apartment. I did a bit of travelling before, and I came across quite a few people getting apartments and stuff, and I just thought, what is the point? Surely you just want kind of everything, not doing for yourself, but like someone at reception so you can just like go in and go out whenever you want. But you definitely save money doing it this way, and it's quite nice and relaxing. We haven't had anyone here. I think there's another 2-3 rooms here, and we haven't had anyone, so it has been quite nice. It feels a lot more comfortable. It feels like a little bit more like home. So it's been quite nice, and you can get into a bit of a routine, with like making teas, coffees in the morning, whatever you want and need, making your own breakfast. Like we had dinner as well tonight, and we've been doing our own breakfast. But you definitely save money. I imagine this hotel's cost us, what was it? I think it's £12 per person. Yeah, £12 per person per night, and we did 3 nights. And I think altogether we might have spent like £20 between us on food. So £10 on food, so £3.30 a day. And then obviously the other 2 days we've been out on been out for meals. So we're probably in around less than £25. Sorry. We're in around less than £25 per day whilst we've been staying here. So it's quite crazy, really. But yeah, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning and welcome to day 84. Today we travel to the capital, Baku. It's getting pretty exciting, closer and closer to that renowned ferry ride that no one really knows much about. So yeah, we've just got all our stuff together as we do every morning. Well, not every morning, but most mornings. And then we'll be getting the bus at 10 o'clock. It takes 3-4 hours. And then God knows where it drops us off. When you book these things, especially through the Marsh Truckers, which is like the minibuses, you get minimal information, so you don't actually know where you're getting dropped off at and what the situation is. But more or less, you normally get dropped off at like a little bus station just outside of town, and there'll be loads of haggling taxi men waiting for you to get off. So we'll see. Hopefully there's a metro system nearby and then we can get the metro to our hotel. At the bus stop, well, the bus station, but apparently the bus won't start. So we're waiting here for God knows what. Apparently the van out there won't start, so we're having to wait in this nice little waiting room. Nice little heater on. Having to wait here until another bus comes, I think, and picks us up. So we're supposed to get it at 10 o'clock. I haven't got any internet on my phone, so it's difficult to do anything without translating or thinking about. I think he was trying to say that we might have to cancel our tickets and then re-buy others. I don't know. But we will find out. And the guy came and just said maximum 30 minutes. We're going to have to wait until another bus comes. So, but they've all been quite nice and helpful, haven't they? Tried to sort it out for us, so which is good. I thought we were going to have to walk back to the hotel. I didn't even know these mountains existed while we've been here. It's been that cloudy. What a day to leave, eh? God knows what all that was about. Looks that way. Yeah, I think maybe he was waiting for more people because the bus that apparently didn't start, we are now in and on the way. So yeah, look at these mountains though that we've missed out on. You can see them. Oh well, at least we're off to Baku. If not, the next bus would have been at 1:30, so I'm in town now. Would have got there at like 6 o'clock, which is not really ideal, especially when we paid for the 10 o'clock bus. But we're on the way. It's metro time. Just got into Baku. Again, they've stopped quite far out, so what a nightmare that was. Anyway, we got through. We got to obviously the gates where you go through to the metro, and you can't pay on card. They've got ticket machines that you can't pay on card with, and then the one thing I think you can pay on card with was out of order. So I just spoke to the lady in the gate, and she just let us through because I think it was obviously not playing up, but then she said in future you just need to have cash. First impression's really good. The metro system's really good, really clean, really quiet. It's a bit fresh. I had to put my hood up because it's cold on my ears, but it's nice. First impressions are really good. It seems quite a cool city. It looks like we've booked quite a nice area, or busy area as well, so that's always good. Hopefully the hotel's half decent. It's really nice, and it cost £30 for 2 nights. £7? Well, £7.50 per person per night. You can't really complain, can you?
Just smelly bathroom, but we get that everywhere.
Yeah, this is the only thing what we find is obviously the sewer system's not very good, so the bathrooms are quite smelly. But what doesn't help is there's no windows, but they put a drain obviously on the floor and then don't cover it, so, and that's obviously connected to That's connected to the waste pipe, so all the smell comes through that in the bathroom, so it's not ideal. Wow, what a cool little place already. We've only been out for sort of 10-15 minute walking. We found a nice restaurant to go to just in the old town, and where we're staying is not too far from the old town. What a view. All jokes aside though, we've come into this restaurant. It looks really nice. Yeah. Really nice. But I can't believe, well, touch wood, I can't believe how cheap it is. Like, this place is really nice. Everyone's like kind of suited, not suited and booted, but like all the waiters are dressed up really nice. Charlotte's just been asked if she wants a Coke at room temperature or cold.
Cold.
And like the prices are so cheap, I can't get my head around it. So let's hope the food's quite good. The rest of the menu looked really good. So I've ordered soup, some breads, a bit of chicken, and Charlotte's ordered some beef, like a steak apparently. So we'll see how it goes down. Meatball and noodle soup, and then we ordered a chestnut and beef wrap. I got chicken and like it's like a dumpling-y kind of skin, not skin, but like pastry. Charlotte got steak. Don't know what they feed the chickens out here, but it can't be much. Look at leg on him. Even though it's 7 degrees, it feels a lot colder. We had to go and we went straight back to the hotel after the food. Oh, by the way, the food was so good. It was like £20 for all that. So we got chicken, soup, some of these like pita things. That was unreal. It was really good, wasn't it?
It was really nice.
Food was really good. You heard it here first. Charles just agreed with me. Yeah, it was really good, and it was only £20, so £10 per person. We're just having a little walk around now. Well, after that we headed back to the hotel, and I got my neck thing and another coat on and put my gloves on, because even though it's like 7 degrees, it's still really cold, which is a bit weird. There's just like a really cold, like really bad wind chill. But anyway, we're having a little walk around. I think this is more like the modern area, and more loads of streets, loads of restaurants. This is what it's like, look. And it's really busy. But we're just walking around, might get an ice cream, and then we're going to head down to the front to see the viewpoint where you can look around and see the flame tower. Flame tower? The flame tower and everything like that. So, yeah, it's cool. It's pretty cool. Something seems to be going on sort of everywhere around here, so it's quite nice. First impressions of Baku, it's been superb so far. Really looking forward to seeing more tomorrow and exploring a lot more. And then finally trying to find out how to get this ferry across this water here, the Caspian Sea, all the way out there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night.